The projected revenue loss for the state, Mr. Speaker, over the 6-month period is approximately $4 million. Now that is projected. Obviously, we would measure, and we would be in a position to get from the Ministry of Finance, certainly by February, whether or not that projected revenue loss was measured up or not, and certainly we'd be happy to report back to to Parliament on it.
Prime Minister and Finance Minister Deacon Mitchell recently introduced a bill to amend the Customs Act of 2015 in Parliament. He sought approval for a retroactive commencement date for the cap on freight costs, which took effect on October 1st for 6 months. Prime Minister Mitchell addressed concerns raised by opposition MP Emmeline Peer, who questioned the need for the revenue-losing relief measure. Mistress Peer doubts that the freight cap will achieve the desired results.
And one of the things that came through my mind when the announcement was initially made was whether or not there was some sort of analysis that would have shown that that particular decision would impact the cost of living or reduce the cost of living.
Finance Minister Mitchell has confirmed that extensive analysis was done before implementing the measure.
Extensive analysis was done as to whether or not, in fact, we should proceed with this measure. And let me say this, Mr. Speaker, oftentimes you can never please people. The issue of escalating freight costs was an issue widely discussed, not just by business people, I think, but by the society as a whole, and as to whether it would be one of the possible measures that ought to be taken to, and I'm saying one-off, Mr. Speaker, because no single measure, short of the government literally giving up all of its revenue at the port, is going to address satisfactorily the cost of living. This is really attempts, all of the measures, cumulatively, attempts to cushion the cost of living measures that affect citizens.
The Customs Amendment Bill, which must also be approved by the Upper House before it comes into effect, is designed to allow for the Minister of Finance to announce amendments by an order that must be published in the Government Gazette. It also confers on the Minister of Finance the ability to amend Schedule 2 of the Act in order to give legal effect to the administrative actions taken by the government concerning the freight rates from October 1st. Prime Minister Mitchell defended the policy decision, noting that there are a host of other measures, some of which have been carried on by previous governments for years, which are aimed at easing the cost of living burden. GBN News, Nisha Paul.